Do I hear any offers to become vice chair? Okay, super. Good for you. All right. So now we have a possible person for vice chair.
I'll second that.
Second that. Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Good. Congratulations.
I thought Lisa did it.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Let's review the minutes. Anything in particular about those that need correction? Pardon me? Okay, very good. All right, all in favor of the minutes?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, passes unanimously. Moving right along. We need to talk about the nomination of transit riders. Who's going to present that?
Cassandra?
Okay, Cassandra, go for it.
So normally we have an annual time when we advertise for open seats on the Transit Riders Advisory Committee, and that usually happens in the August-September timeframe with appointments taking effect in January. We had a few people that were nominated. They had great essays, and then they didn't show up. So, so we have some replacements here in our recommended new appointees, but I'd like to start with moving some other people around. Richard McDaniel has been on the committee for a while as the as the student representative. He has finished his degree and requested if there was an open seat for a South County representative that he would like to stay on the committee but change his designation, and staff looked at some of the openings and thought that was a good opportunity for us to fill the seat for the South County representative with somebody who regularly shows up. So that was an opportunity for us. In addition to that, John Estock, who was the North County alternate, is a student. And so this was an opportunity for him to be a full-fledged voting member. And so again, both of these members already show up regularly. They have excellent attendance records. And so we'd like to redesignate them for different representation while maintaining them on the committee. And then we have 3 vacancies for alternate positions. And the reason we have alternate positions is so that we can do what we had just recommended for the redesignations, is have people who are really truly interested come as alternates, and then when there is a seat open, they are already up to speed and they can join the committee as a full voting member. And so we have 3 folks who we have looked through the resumes that and the essays that we collected last fall. And so these were some good resumes. We had so many good applicants last time that we didn't feel the need to go out and re-advertise, but see who we already had in our files. Kevin Lai is our nominee for the student alternate. As you can see, he's really all over. I mean, he's in the chess club and Spanish Honor Society, and he's just turned 17, and he has an exceptional essay as well, which you have in front of you. Erica Chambers is our recommendation for South County alternate, and she's in Gulfport, and she's been in Gulfport for a couple years, and is a frequent rider of our system, and she's really wants to become a voice for the rider. And Luis Romero Jr. is our recommendation from North County alternate, and he's from Tarpon Springs. We haven't had that many applicants from Tarpon Springs, so we're always excited about that. And again, he is a public relations professional with AmeriCorps, and we think that he would make an excellent candidate for the Transit Riders Advisory Committee. So that I'll take any questions. You also have in your packet a committee roster, and we just put this in here so you could see sort of the balance that we try to get between the geographic balance and age balance and all kinds of demographics. We try to make sure that we have a good mix of people.
We don't have that. Okay.
You have this.
Yeah.
It was in Granicus.
It's Granicus, yeah.
Hmm.
You want to borrow mine?
No, that's all right.
Okay.
I have extra.
Okay. Questions?
Thank you, Jackie.
We will re-advertise for other vacancies in September.
Okay. Any questions?
This is great.
I wanted to ask about the person in Tarpon Springs and the students in general. These kids right now are in the point where they're graduating and they might be looking for a job.
Right.
In which case they might get a car and no longer be on our roster. So if these guys continue to ride, that's super. But unfortunately, we may find ourselves in a situation where we're going to have to revisit this very soon, and that may be an issue. But I like this, the diversification, and I like this, the way these people are spread out throughout the county and so on. And just as an aside, the person who's from Gulfport, we probably ought to talk to at some point.
Yeah. Do you know them?
No, I don't know that.
Oh, okay.
No, but Gulfport is an area where we have some issues, and that may be important to have a good person in the Gulfport area. So, okay, do I hear a motion?
Move approval.
Second.
Okay, all in favor? Aye. Okay, passes unanimously. Thank you for doing the legwork on this. This
Yes.
is really important.
Thank Mary Ann.
Because, yes, I am. I'm looking right over your head. Because this is something that we need to keep on target for, because we get so much negativity from the people who come in at the regular meetings. It's good to have positive reinforcement. There are people out there who are using our transportation network, who are happy with it for the most part, and who really understand it and know about it. Some of these folks who are gripers are not necessarily people who are regular riders, so we need to keep that in mind as well. So thank you very much for your legwork on this. We appreciate that. And
I think this can be a consent item on the board, correct?
If the committee's okay with that.
Yeah, sure.
100%.
assignment roster you're talking about? Or do we need to go back?
No, just
No,
confirming
the
that the
track.
track appointments could be on the consent.
Oh, yeah,
agenda part
that's
of the
fine.
PSTA.
Yeah, I don't think there's a lot of issue with regard to this. I mean, if we've done the legwork and these folks all have good resumes and so on, would that be in the packet or no? As
Yeah.
a consent item, would it still be in the packet?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. Very good. Okay, board members for committees.
So I'll take that one. So we have 2 alternate vacancies, and we have 2 relatively new board members that don't have any assignments to date.
Mhm.
John Tornga from Dunedin, and our newest member, Richard Bennett, from North Reddington Beach.
Mhm. Okay, cool.
So,
Have they expressed an interest in any of the different committees?
I have not spoken to Mr. Bennett yet. I have my meeting with him tomorrow. And I'll congratulate him on whatever the nominating committee seeks to tell him his interest is in. But Mr. Torga has said he would be willing to serve on either committee.
Okay.
My thought was maybe to put Mr. Torga on the planning committee
Mhm.
and Mr. Bennett on the finance committee, just because on the finance committee, we have a number of northern Pinellas County folks.
Mhm.
Now we have Josh Schulman on there.
Right.
But he's pretty new.
New. Yeah.
Anyway,
Okay.
that was my thought.
What background do these folks have? Do you know what their regular?
Well,
positions
Mr.
are?
Tornga's, of course, he's the Dunedin commissioner.
Right.
He's also on the MPO and Tampa Bay TMA. So,
Okay.
that's another reason why maybe the planning committee,
Planning,
especially at this
okay.
time, might be good for him.
All right.
And I don't have too much information on Mr. Bennett unless
Yeah, I
one of you
don't
know
know
him.
him. I don't know him. So,
Oh.
yeah. Okay.
He's been a North Reddington Beach commissioner for a very long time, since 2003.
All right, very good. All right, well, we're happy to have him on the finance committee, that's not an issue.
Do you know?
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Well, you see how we
Yeah.
run the meetings.
All right.
Okay.
Good job.
Anything else that we need to talk about?
Last one.
Okay. Anything down the line that we need to talk about or be prepared for?
I don't think so. You know, we, like Cassandra said, we'll try to do the track. Normally, we do the track appointments in the fall,
Mhm.
along with recommendations
Okay.
for our board. So you probably won't have another meeting till the fall.
Okay.
Okay.
Very good. All right, well, let's adjourn the meeting.Hank you all for coming, and we'll try and keep them short and sweet when we can.
Can I bring something up that's
Yes.
out of the nominating committee? I have two gentlemen that work for me, and they have always lived in Child's Park. And of course, they've not done exceptionally well in their lives. And that even though neither one of them has ever had a driver's license, they got caught driving a car, therefore they can't get a driver's license. They continue to live in Child's Park, and they tell me that it is not cool to get on a bus if you live in Child's Park.
Well, we're gonna change that.
What does that mean? It's not cool.
Yeah, well,
What it
That's true.
means is, Pat, how do we, it's a large segment of South St. Pete. It's Child's Park and right around it. And I don't know what we're going to do to make that an area where they use it. Nobody needs it more. Nobody in Pinellas County needs public transportation more than they do. I don't know how or what, I'm at a loss.
So what do they, if it's not cool, do they still get on it?
Do they what?
I mean, how do they get to your job? How do they get to your
They
place?
pay somebody to take them in a car.
They do?
Yes.
well,
I mean, because I see people, you know, catching, but what are the age group?
24 and 29.
Well,
Should tell them, people that age don't want a car anymore.
yeah.
It's true.
When,
I don't know.
Cars are
tell
expensive.
them that our marketing initiative in the month of June includes
Making it
the
cool.
CEO of PSTA trying to go the entire month without driving his car one time, riding the bus,
cool.
and I think it's very cool.
Well, that's fine, but you're
Fine, but
white.
it's,
That's
yeah.
fine, but you're white and you don't live in Child's Park and you don't know.
ones that we appoint.
Well, I live in Child's Park,
Oh.
and, I love my car.
Yeah. But
But I used to catch the bus all the time,
Yeah.
you know, when I was growing up, but I hear that too, that it's not, people don't like.
They're
the
white.
bus.
They're white, but they've lived their whole life in Child's Park.
Is it because?
What time they were in prison, they were in Child's Park,
Is it because it takes too long, or?
because it's not cool.
To be standing at the bus stop and catching the bus, or getting off the bus?
Yeah. Because everyone knows.
Everyone knows what?
That you're riding the bus and you don't have a car.
Oh.
Well, that you're riding a bus, period, because most of them don't have a car, unless they do like that child. What's his
It was
name?
in the newspaper,
Yeah.
yeah.
Steal a car to go where you want.
They know him,
Yeah. Oh.
but
Well, and that's not cool, because he's gonna end up in prison one day. Not
just
cool.
like,
Exactly.
just like everyone else.
Well, I know, but
Pat, I just don't know how to get there
Cool.
and do something.
I know.
They have to want to, you know,
How do we make them want to not be cool?
right,
Yeah.
just have to, maybe I'll catch the bus one day. from
There you
Charles.
go.
Yeah,
There you go.
yeah.
And,
Have we had any, we haven't had any, assaults or robberies or anything like that around a bus stop? No. So it's just purely from the standpoint of being seen there, that kind of thing?
Is that, it's that ingrained?
I told.
You know, it's funny, for the millennials, it's not cool to own a car. You know, so you're
Yeah.
spending all that money on a car.
Yeah, I'd like to not spend all that money on the car, but I don't have any choice. So.
The other problem is that they relate to that is I have to pay $800 a month rent. And so how
$100
can,
a month.
800 a month.
Oh.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I'm looking like, what?
Um,
Join the club, I pay 12.
Yeah, right? I mean,
and most of them are not making,
Right.
right.
Mm-hmm.
they're making minimum wage.
Over half. They should be going.
That's a whole other problem.
Yeah. Affordable housing.
Right.
I know, I've heard from the PSTA planning department, all the young millennials that work in the marketing, they would like to live in St. Pete, but they can't find a
Mm-hmm.
Or anywhere else
reasonable
in
valued
County for that
home.
matter.
So maybe we need to talk to our PTK guys to add to our marketing campaign that riding the bus is cool.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
something like that.
We're
Yeah.
going to start with Enterprise Park. So we were talking to the Pinellas Education Foundation about talking to 8th graders. So every 8th grader goes through the financial park. And
Yeah, how about the economics of owning a car?
Right, and so
Yeah.
during the
As opposed
day,
to
when they
writing
have
it
to do that,
Yeah.
they'll have to look at their family budget and decide if they're going to buy bus passes for their family or buy a car.
Oh, and the other thing, being able to be online and on your phone and all that stuff when you're riding the bus, which you really shouldn't do when you're driving a car.
As someone who took my kid just recently through that finance park, and I was assigned randomly, they told me, to be the sales representative at Crown Automotive, which was there, and I had to sell each kid a car. And you know, they're given like a scenario, like you could be like a rich person with no kids, and then or a lower income person with 5 kids, and
So what kind of car
you
should
have
you
to
buy?
you have to get them a house and a Verizon. Verizon is one of the sponsors, so you have to get and each of your kids, and the kids get so upset about this, you have to pay for all their Wi-Fi. You have to give them each a smartphone. And
That is something good
That's
for
a
them
good
to learn.
education, actually.
yeah, and then you had to get them a car. And you know, I sold all different ranges of cars, but then we need a PSTA option. It'll show them how much they can save.
I think we need to talk to them about that.
Yeah, yeah. So it'll be a start. Maybe it'll, you know, I don't know if it'll make it cool or not.
Very well done. Okay, good. So, other than that, anything else? I would like to thank Lisa for being our new vice chair,
Yeah.
and thank you for stepping up on that. I really appreciate it. And if there's anything else anything else we don't need to talk about, then let's keep up.
Great.
Thank you.
Other
Seriously. Yeah. Yes, I will. Thank you very much. Thank you, right over here. Yep.
What's next?
Knock on wood, we got our $1 million for our Clearwater Beach busway.
Oh, cool.
Too loud, the governor will be.